Hey guys, beautiful people, what's up? What's good? God MLLE finally is upon us, and if you're not happy at the moment, guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, guys, your boy Jackie. I will spell my name today because only WIZKID knows how to spell today, and I'm sorry to be in your faces. All our fans, thank you for all you do. We love you. We appreciate you. It's MLLE. You guys should go somebody come and join us. Like now, we have like hot updates to give you guys. Go and yeah. Go and call somebody sharply. You get the thing now. Anyways, guys, it's been an amazing day. I'm Friday. TGIF. Where are you guys going to? Whiskey has given me like an album, and I think just Vector's drop an album and everything. Guys, amazing weekend. It's sure going to be fun for all music lovers. Anyways, stay straight up to the news. We have WIZKID with MLLE. If you don't know what that means, forget about it. Anyways, moving on, we saw Machala himself, amazing guy. Finally, I think at the moment, yeah, the album is like the most anticipated album ever, because a lot of persons have been waiting for this one from I think from June or something, and it was supposed to drop in June or thereabout. That didn't drop, and then July, August, September, October, November, like finally it's up. I suppose it was November 4th, but yeah, a lot happened at that time that I couldn't drop, and then 11/11/2022, nothing changed that. Finally, it has come. Nobody is changing this one again. Even now we saw where it dropped that one 11/11/22, and that actually has come. But before we continue about the album, we saw WIZKID coming out to say the reason why he named the album More Love, Less Ego. According to him, he said, I feel like the world just came back from a really unique time in our lives as people. Coming from that time, I feel we need more love in our communities. We need to just be good to one another and appreciate life more. So this album title and even the music is just my own way of making people feel good. This kid is saying all he sang in that song, whatever it is, whatever lyrics he sang in that song, is just his way of making people feel good and a way of saying you guys should welcome to this part of life with fun and safe and everything. And then he said you guys need, or we all need more love considering where we are coming from and everything. So if you not listen to that album, please go and do that because it's actually dishing out more love. Moving on from now, we saw where WIZKID actually went out to show King Promise like a whole massive love. You know, there's a thing where you have like a project, yeah, or like concert and everything, and then you have like artists come on your stage, regardless of whether you pay them or not, because we've seen artists actually reject funds for not coming, yeah. But then WIZKID actually came out for this guy King Promise and came out with all white looking shade of white and everything, doing his thing for King Promise. Amazing one because it's probably at this point, yeah, at this point of your show, you just need to sell that show because having WIZKID do stuff on your show, God, that's like the best that can happen to any Nigerian artist at the moment. But yeah, WIZKID came out straight all love and light, and it was an amazing time. All the fans got thrilled and really they got value for what they paid for. Moving on for now, we saw an interview where WIZKID came out, and that was just like I think it's hours ago, yesterday, thereabout. He came for this interview, and then he said like a whole law. He started from saying, according to him, he said, if I drop a Christian album, he said they'll play that shit in the club. Like if he drops a Christian album, like if he drops it today, like with the audacity, like don't worry, you don't have a choice. The fact that if I name it, whatever it's out to name it, if it's Christian album, said they'll play that stuff in the club, and he's saying like you guys have a choice about it because it's WIZKID, and then he said in WIZKID's corner, like it's all vibes. So whatever he does, it's changing. No worry, you guys, yeah, you can't change that fact. Yeah, and we actually went further at the point where he actually had like this or that section with them, and then they are asking between a four and a goosey, and then it was like WIZKID actually came out with the Yoruba vibe. And if you hear WIZKID speaking in English, you think he has forgotten the Yoruba culture at all, but he came out all out this one saying I love both, and then was thinking that you have to put panla, fish, and oh god, that was really a whole lot to say. And then he went further actually saying when they asked him to pick between Burna Boy and Thames, and then it was like, I can't pick because their families. And I called at the point we saw like some days ago where we saw the Burna Boy and WIZKID thingy where it was like a back and forth say if you don't believe by $100 million don't talk to me, and people felt like they were referring to themselves. Maybe they were not on this time because he said their families and they cannot really pick one at the time. Finally, More Love List Ego is here and people have been vibing to that one. 13 track, amazing one. We've seen Back to Me and we've seen more. The fact that it's the experience of the album has come and it's really met up to the expectations. I won't lie to you. Moving on, we saw Terry one of the what's the word for Terry now? Because people actually felt like at the point it was signed to Starboy Record and everything, but it's looking like maybe not really like signing like an athlete. And then at the point it looked like he wasn't getting like enough support from WIZKID and all. But whatever it is, Terry has come all out to show his full support. And then he's saying that was yesterday. I was like midnight is for Popsy. More Love, Less Ego, the album, and he used WIZKID's favorite emoji, the bread and everything. Amazing one. from Terry showing in my corner it's all love and light. Moving on, we saw DJ Tunes coming out to say more love, less ego, amazingly, obviously. And then we saw Mali coming out to say people will want slander, more love, less ego, don't first or sabi lyrics. You know, the thing is when you drop a good project here, you're gonna have like a real reaction, positive and negative. But this album talking about really got both reactions on them. I'm gonna go through this reaction. The person is saying more love, less ego is simultaneously number one on Nigeria, Apple, and Nigeria iTunes album charts respectively. Barely 8 hours after its release, it's been doing good one amazingly on charts and everything. Can you imagine just 8 hours is doing good on charts? What will 1 year look like? What will 2 years look like? We saw where the chart data came out saying for 2 full years, I like the word 2 full years, WIZKID has been doing good on chart and everything. So people are actually having a song with WIZKID. More love, let's go album. Okay, we know Don't Ever is on the album, and then we saw him vibing to that one on his Instagram live and everything. Amazing one from this guy. We saw the person saying more love, less ego is currently sitting at number 3 in the UK, 5 in Canada, 9 in the US Apple Music album chart, still going. Obviously, still can always get. The person saying more love, less ego eats differently on speakers, especially JBL. If you are listening to it on phone, you are missing big time. If you're listening to it on phone, you're basically saying more love, less ego currently at number 7 on the US Apple Music charts. Amazing. Okay, so Yaba Left came out with like a topic saying on a scale of 1 to 10, rate more love, less ego by WIZKID. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate this album. And guys, a whole lot of reactions on this. This person came out saying 2/10. Thanks to Ayra Starr and Naira Marley. Do you agree with that one? I really, anyways, it's thought. And the person is saying 0, and that's me being nice. What if I say 1/10? Person is say okay, so this specific album is below mid. I know FC won't agree because of the blind stand culture, but just tell WIZKID the truth. Person saying your tweet not gree bang. You come quit down for where people go see him. We don't care actually. Person say MLLE. They say a whole album just about women, not even one inspirational song. I am just happy Vector also dropped Ease. This is what I'm used to. This is what I'm using to cleanse my ear. Hmm. And that one is saying, you know, see the title, and then you have to call him like Aaron like me, like Aaron, your vibe is like I think goat or meat or thereabouts, something like I think meat thereabouts. So you have to call him like Aaron and all of that. Everything is saying, 10 is too small. Start the rating from 100 or 1 million. Sir WIZKID getting better every day. I'm a cry you. More love, less ego. This person actually got that one saying he actually wants to cry because you can't rate it from 10, just from 100 or 1 million from above and everything. So when they're saying 10/10, when they say 1/10, when they saying it can't be like saying the bad to me with the jet, let us sweet pass for the album. After bad to me and wow, the rest now God I beg. I know they will come for me because I know they will come for me because I know support their daddy. But me self stand strong 100% oh one forever. I know that's the thing about when you drop an album here. When the two big guys drop an album, either a Davido or a WIZKID, you actually have to like the 30 guys come against AFC actually. And then this is like a fact here. Like my fact you won't believe, but it's like one fact you might not believe here. It has been proven that whenever an opposition drop a project, so whenever a Davido drop a project, FC listens to it more than 30BG so that they can actually have like opinion about the album. Or whenever a WIZKID drop on a project, 30BG listens to it even more than the FC so that they can actually have opinions about the other person's project. But really, like I always tell you guys, it's really love everywhere. Like whenever someone drop a project, we love the project. Like you don't need to come out and shame it because your stand is not whatever it is, but you guys should just like I always tell you, is love out there. This one is saying, imagine cloud chasing so hard you weren't even noticed. And that one is saying WIZKID album no inspire person at all. Out of 10 songs, 7 will be about women. Man is falling off gradually. Next time, do something different. Talk about real life, not every time woman. And that one is saying, inspire about what? Lol. Cry and let WIZKID make his money. And remember, the album name is More Love, Less Ego. So don't expect to hear how white colonized blacks. Oh, that one got to me, yeah. When he's saying, I'm not rating the song at all. I'll give it 2/10. Because majority of the song is all about girls, no value for man at all. Just girls and girls. Is that one song? We need a song that will add value to our country and the world in general, not just girls only. I am here for band. Okay, he actually said this is here for band. And that is saying, Una Pops is sing nursery rhymes full album. Your family don't like good things like yourself. I that should be a lot. If you know if your mental stuff is not really cool, yeah, just leave it alone. Leave it for people that know it. If you want to involve in Twitter community and or you must be mentally stable because these guys will surely say some stuff that you say something innocently and they'll drag your family into it and it can be really terrible out there. So when he's saying, sure now people will not understand good music is good music is go come understand this album. They are looking for Sungba, lol, now but now cool and sweet melodies sound. They are looking for Sungba lol, but now cool and sweet melodies sound song Baba they give them. Sir Big Wiz for a reason. Okay, I think you guys got what they said. And that one is saying, now sweet melody be iye gege. Iye gege. People don't finally mad finish. Now when they say, Portable as a man, sweet past this album. Nah, nah. You know, I say maybe like Portable as a man, sweet past this thing. Anyways, guys, you know, like if I bring like all reaction to you guys here, it's gonna be like comedy day all out. We have guys coming to say this album is live. I saw a lady actually crying on Twitter where she got so emotional, like the album is making her cry, and she shared a lot of tears on that one. Amazing one for it. And then we have some person who are coming out to say, nah, WIZKID, you didn't bring your A game on this one, but whatever it is, WIZKID has dropped this one and people are really waiting for it. And what we know is the fact that it's currently charting almost everywhere, and that's a sign of a good project. So really, you guys should probably go listen to it again or do something about it. In the meantime, it's your boy Daki, and yes, we'll catch you guys on the very, 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 very next one. Always stay safe and yes, be careful.